We start with daily chart. Just I want to give a quick update. And as we can see, based on daily chart, after we get this reversal, we have been looking for this correction. Now we want to see how we can look for trade. And even we can expect the price consolidate here for a longer time before we see the continuation. But it depends the overall market, because if the overall market, for example, the Bitcoin, we see the continuation, mostly we will see the continuation from here. Okay, if not, then we can expect this one at least give us one more drop before we see the continuation. We don't need to care about whether we get the next drop or not. The only thing is we're looking for buy from here. Any opportunity for buy, we'll take it. All right, and if it move in our direction, we keep the trade. If not, we just take out in the break even. But if we move to the weekly monthly chart, all right, since the price was within here, we have been looking for buy. We mentioned as long as the price is below the all-time high, we have been looking for 53 and 65, because we mentioned with the breakout of this zone, we're looking to see the breakout of the all-time high, and after the breakout of the all-time high, the first target we have been looking for is 1.23. Or that means with the breakout of the all-time high, we have been looking for 1.2 at least. 97 is the one, as I mentioned, with the breakout of the all-time high, we can expect the price reach somewhere around 97. May we see the correction before we get the 1.2. That's why I mentioned at least we can look for 1.2. Then from there we will see how high it can go. All right. Then as I mentioned, based on lower time frame, we are looking for buy. And if we move to weekly chart, we don't see anything to discuss. That means we don't see any information. That's why we move to daily chart. All right, we are looking for buy based on daily chart. I don't see any trade setup, and still we can expect this one give us one more drop. That's why if anyone wants to look for buy within this range based on lower time frame, they should know how to look for the trade setup, and they should be aware of this one, the possibility for this part to turn to a three wave before we see the continuation. All right, and as I mentioned, I don't see any trade setup based on daily chart. And if we move to forward chart, all right, first things, if the price continue from here as a corrective following by divergence, as what I explained based on daily chart, we have to be quite careful. All right, it doesn't mean the price cannot continue from here, and it doesn't mean we cannot look for buy, but the best is if this one give us the next drop. That's why we have to be aware of this one. Then if anyone wants to look for buy from here based on lower time frame like 1 hour chart, all right, by having entry above here, as long as the price tag this top, they have to move their stop loss to break even, because we want to see the breakout of any of this one by one with the breakout of this top continuation as a confirmation. Then we will, I mean, keep that then we can confirm we are out of this one. Okay, because still we can expect the price retest this top and drop. That's why if anyone wants to look for buy from here, they have to, anytime the price tag any of this, they have to adjust their stop loss. Then for me, I'm not really interested to look for buy at this point. I prefer to wait. But if you move to 1 hour chart, this is what I mentioned. Having entry above here can be an option, but it's not really a good idea. Anyway, for me, I'm not really interested to look for buy from here, but it doesn't mean we cannot look for trade. And in this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.